Honestly, if you've ever packed last minute, tossed in something harmless, and breezed through security, well, things have changed. In 2025, more travelers are waking up to detention, hefty fines, even arrests, all thanks to completely ordinary things they thought were safe. No drama, until it happens to you. Let's walk through the top 10 items that can land you in serious trouble and how to stay in the clear. 10. Over the counter. Medications without labels. Many travelers assume it's just aspirin or a vitamin, no big deal. But in 2025, border officials have cracked down on unlabeled pills because of rising drug trafficking cases. Even harmless supplements can look like narcotics when loose. In countries like Saudi Arabia or Japan, possession without clear proof of prescription has led to long detentions. Some tourists even spent nights in airport holding rooms until authorities confirmed the pill's legitimacy. The safest bet? Keep them sealed, labeled, and backed by a doctor's letter if needed. 9. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries. Authorities view lithium-ion fires as one of aviation's biggest risks. That's why smart luggage is under the microscope. In 2025, several airlines, including Emirates and Delta, revised policies to refuse check-in if the battery can't be removed. Travelers have reported missing flights after security pulled their luggage aside for inspection. Even brands advertising themselves as TSA approved have caused trouble when staff couldn't locate a removable battery port. Before flying, double-check your bag specs, and if you own an older model, swap it out for a compliant one. 8. Oversized lithium batteries. A massive power bank may feel like a lifesaver when traveling, but airport scanners are unforgiving. In early 2025, Hong Kong authorities fined a traveler for trying to board with an unmarked 200-watt-hour power station disguised as a portable charger. The issue isn't just size, it's labeling. If security can't confirm watt hours at a glance, they'll confiscate it immediately. Professional photographers and filmmakers have been especially affected, often forced to ship batteries as cargo ahead of time. If you're carrying big equipment, always research airline-specific limits first. 7. Vapes and e-cigarettes. For vape users, rules vary so widely that it's easy to slip up. In 2025, Qatar Airways banned e-liquids entirely on certain routes, while Japan enforces liquid limits even stricter than TSA standards. Even if your device is allowed, using or charging it on board is seen as a serious offense, treated like tampering with smoke detectors. In one case, a traveler flying to Bangkok was arrested mid-air after trying to charge his vape in a seat outlet. If you can't comply with every rule, it's safer to leave the device behind. 6. Unregistered drones. Drones are one of the fastest-growing problem items at airports. Security doesn't just see them as toys. They see surveillance risks. In 2025, Egypt's Ministry of Civil Aviation reported multiple arrests of tourists carrying small drones near heritage sites, viewing them as national security threats. Even a foldable drone can trigger suspicion if not registered or declared. Countries like India now require travelers to apply online for temporary drone permits before entry. Forgetting this paperwork can lead to confiscation, or worse, a criminal case. If your trip doesn't specifically require a drone, leaving it at home is the safest play. 5. CBD products. Legal at home, illegal abroad. CBD has become a wellness staple in the US and parts of Europe, but crossing borders with it is risky. In 2025, stricter chemical detection swabs at airports like Dubai and Narita flagged travelers carrying CBD gummies, oils, and even infused skincare. The issue is that many countries treat CBD the same as marijuana, regardless of THC content. Indonesia, Japan, and the UAE enforce zero-tolerance drug laws, meaning even a small bottle of CBD oil could lead to fines, deportation, or arrest. Some travelers reported confiscation followed by a permanent travel ban. If you're not 100% sure it's legal at your destination, it's not worth the gamble. Leave it at home. 4. Hidden cameras or audio devices. In 2025, gadgets with hidden recording features are treated more seriously than ever. Baby monitors disguised as clocks, glasses with tiny lenses, or even spy pens sold online can spark suspicion at customs. Countries like Saudi Arabia and China link unregistered recording devices to espionage, making detention a real risk. New security scanners can detect microlenses and RF signals even when devices are switched off, so sneaking them through isn't possible anymore. Even tourists bringing novelty spy glasses for fun were pulled aside for questioning. The rule of thumb? If it looks like a spy gadget, expect trouble. 3. Fake or counterfeit branded items. What used to be shrugged off as a harmless knockoff is now a serious issue. In 2025, the European Union launched AI-based systems to scan luggage for counterfeit goods, from luxury handbags to fake sneakers. France and Italy are especially strict. Tourists caught carrying counterfeit luxury items can be fined thousands of euros. The US also tightened penalties, with customs warning travelers that knowingly owning counterfeits supports criminal networks. Even cheap fake electronics bought on vacation can raise red flags. Bottom line, counterfeit goods aren't just a shopping risk anymore. They can land you in legal trouble before you even leave the airport. 2. Rechargeable lighters, arc plasma. Plasma and arc lighters look sleek and futuristic, but they're banned in most airports for good reason. In 2025, multiple incidents of overheating and sparking led to new global guidelines. Only single-use disposable lighters are allowed in small quantities. Some companies falsely market rechargeable lighters as TSA approved, but airline staff don't take chances. If the battery is non-removable, it's seized immediately. Passengers have reported missing connections after long questioning sessions just over a lighter. To avoid the hassle, buy a cheap disposable lighter when you arrive and skip the high-tech gear. 1. Weapons you didn't realize were weapons. Here's the tricky one. Items you never thought of as weapons. In 2025, airports flagged an increasing number of disguised tools. Tactical pens, throwing stars sold as souvenirs, even decorative knives hidden in belt buckles. One U.S. traveler was fined in London for carrying a multi-tool that included a small blade under 2 inches, something legal at home but banned abroad. Security officers now train specifically to spot these disguised items, and ignorance isn't an excuse. If it can be used as a weapon, even if you bought it as a keychain or souvenir, don't pack it. Now just think of it. You land in Dubai, jet-lagged, cruising through security. You've got your smart suitcase, a power bank, a vape pen, and a tiny travel bag of CBD salve that helps with your jet lag. You think, hey, I've done this 100 times. But then you're pulled aside. Luggage is confiscated. Your vape is flagged. The CBD swab lights up. You're staring down a fine, or worse, because what you thought was harmless status quo is now high alert territory. That's how fast ordinary becomes extraordinary, in the worst way. Key tips. Know your destination's rules. Laws vary wildly. What's fine in one place can be criminal in another. Always check ahead. Keep original packaging. Meds, cosmetics, even electronics. Labels matter. Understand batteries? Check watt hours. Some airports now auto-detect. And if your device violates limits, it's confiscated on the spot. Skip the gray area. CBD, spy gear, counterfeit souvenirs. If you're not 100% sure it's okay, leave it behind. When in doubt, declare or leave behind. A quick check or click online can save you hundreds, or more importantly, your freedom. All right, hope that gave you some real food for thought, and maybe saved you from an unpleasant surprise. If you're packing soon, take a quick peek before you seal that bag. If you found this helpful, or maybe have a weird or wild travel item story, drop it in the comments below. Give it a like if you learned something new and share it to keep others in the clear. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more no BS travel tips. Safe travels, and I'll catch you in the next one.